For some reason, I don't know how to turn on the little thing that does this, the transcript or whatever. You know how to do that when you're in Zoom? The what?
The live caption?
Yeah, the captions. So if you know how to do it when you get in, you could just turn on the captions. I guess that's what I'm saying.
You should, it's just go to account settings and then click the meeting tab, and then then you should click manual captions and then click enable.
All right.
I can send you a screenshot.
All right. Well, normally I have students who just turn it on when they're in the meeting. But if you want to send me a screenshot, that'd be great. And yeah, well, I can try to exit out here. You said under meetings?
Yeah, click the meeting tab.
Yeah.
Under meeting advanced, click the manual caption.
I don't see anything that says advanced.
Well, it might not be advanced.
Yeah, I still don't see anything about captions. I went into the settings yesterday to try to do it. So, okay, well, if you're able to turn them on, yeah, I know.
I'll try it when I'm in.
Yeah, the only other thing I'm seeing is where it says CC live transcript, right? Enable.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. All right, I did it. Okay. Sorry.
It's fine.
Is that you? Okay. Make sure that you've got your camera on too. Hi. Let's see. Do this. What? Ah, well, thank you. I'm trying to grow out my hair. Okay, so we'll get started in about 8 minutes, and I do expect to get more students logging in. Yes, we have one. Israel, how are you doing? Camera on, Israel. Now, Brea, you and Aspen still need to do your DBA and a few other things. Okay, well, we won't have time today, I don't think. But you need Zoom and the speaker, or just the speaker for the DBA? Okay. So we'll make an appointment though when we're done. got 6 more minutes. Well, it looks like the bunk bed where my grandkids sleep. Yeah. Looks better. Oh, I have 7 grandkids, but we used to have 4 of them stay over with us a lot. So behind me, which you can't see, I've got full size, full bunk bed for them. Oh, yeah. All right, 5 more minutes and we should get more people coming in. Is is your sister coming in too? Okay. Are you and your sister twins? Yeah. Three more minutes. Israel, are you coming back? Make sure you get in front of your camera and turn that on. Brea, will your sister log in separately on her own computer? Yeah. Okay. All right, good. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? Few more minutes. We have 20 people in this class, but not everybody seems to want to log into the live lessons. Well, at least maybe they'll watch the recordings. Now with the phone on speaker, Brea, you're probably hearing the guy mowing the grass down the street, and we may hear the little dogs next door. So just be aware. There will be extraneous noises, unfortunately, with that.
Okay.
And we have about 1 more minute till we get started. Hey, Mason. Good. All right, it's 12 o'clock. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're reviewing lessons, or we're going over lessons 108 through 109, and we're reviewing for the whole module exam. Of course, you know the module exam, we don't do that till we've done everything through 109, and then you get a password. All right, in lesson 107, and this is kind of a review. In lesson 107, we learned about using the verb gustar. We learned that gusta is the singular form and gustan is the plural form. So, and it depends, singular means single item that you like, because gustar means to like. Gustan is a plural item that you like. So maybe you like one cat, you would use gusta. You like 2 cats, it would be gustan. And then before gusta or gustan is the person who does the liking. So me refers to myself. Te would be you, singular. Le would be he or she or usted. Nos would be all of us. Os is used in Spain. It's from the vosotros form. So you just have to be familiar with it. Les is used for ellos or ellas or ustedes. So if I say, me gusta el gato, I like the cat. Oops, sorry, this is, sorry about this. All right, and then we use gusta, not gustan, when we're putting the verb gustar before another verb. One rule in Spanish is that when you have 2 verbs next to each other, the first verb is conjugated. So in this case, me gusta. The second verb is left as an infinitive, which would be comer. So this would be me gusta comer, I like to eat. We leave comer as the infinitive, but we only use the singular form of gusta. Okay. Any questions on this review of gustar? Okay. At the end today, we'll try to do a little Kahoot. All right, so lesson 108, we're going to learn about nationalities. And the assignment for 108 is a quiz. And there is an essay question on that quiz that asks you to say, you know, that a person in the yo form, you know, I'm from such and such a country, and I'm such and such a nationality. So if I was from Cuba, for example, I would say, yo soy de Cuba. And then to say that I was Cuban, I would say, yo soy cubano. Okay, and so we're going to learn about that a little bit today. We're going to understand information about nationalities and countries, using reading strategies to understand key points on familiar topics, compare and contrast families in some Spanish-speaking countries, as well as compare to our own. These are the Florida state standards, and just you're going to be, they're pretty much the same as the objectives, just a little bit more. Right now, we're going to look at nationalities. One thing about nationalities is we never, ever capitalize nationalities in Spanish. We capitalize the name of the country, but we don't capitalize the nationality. So we've got, if a person is, oops, okay. Let's try that again. If a person is from Spain, but they're Spanish, we'd say Español for a man, or española for a woman. Yo soy española, I am Spanish, meaning I'm a Spanish woman. Estadounidense is American, or from the United States, because we have Los Estados Unidos is the United States. So mi padre es estadounidense, my father is a United States person or an American. Inglés would be an English man, or inglesa would be an English woman. La bisabuela de mi mamá es inglesa. The great grandmother of my mother is English. Alemán would be a German man. Alemana would be a German woman. Tú eres alemán. You are a German man. Canadiense is Canadian. Notice it's similar to estadounidense in the way that it ends. So, and you notice that estadounidense and canadiense both end with the letter E, so they're both masculine and feminine. So it says, mi prima Francesca es canadiense. My cousin Francesca is Canadian. Okay, so now let's look here and compare a little bit. People use estadounidense for being from the United States. You can also use Americano. All right, let's look at some more about nationalities. Okay, la nacionalidad is the word, the nationality. Okay, la nacionalidad de mi hermanastra es boliviana. So the nationality of my stepsister is Bolivia. El país is the country. El país más bonito del mundo es Puerto Rico. The most beautiful country in the world is Puerto Rico. Oops, sorry. Things flips always. The slides are always doing that thing. Cubano is a Cuban man. Cubana is a Cuban woman. Ella es cubana. She is Cuban. Dominicano would be a man from the Dominican Republic. Dominicana would be a woman from the Dominican Republic. Mi amigo Carlos is Dominicano. My friend Carlos is Dominican. Puerto Riqueño would be a man from Puerto Rico. Puerto Riqueña would be a woman from Puerto Rico. Él es puertorriqueño. He's Puerto Rican. As I mentioned before, we do not capitalize nationalities. We capitalize the name of the country, like Puerto Rico, but the nationality, as you can see in this sentence here, is not capitalized. All right, some more. Chileno would be a man from Chile. Chilena would be a woman from Chile. El amigo de tu tío es chileno. The friend of your uncle is Chile. Ecuatoriano would be a man from Ecuador. Ecuatoriana would be a woman from Ecuador. So ella es ecuatoriana. She's Ecuadorian. Boliviano would be a man from Bolivia. Boliviana would be a woman from Bolivia. Soy boliviano. I'm Bolivian. Costarricense. Notice this ends with the letter E again, so this could be masculine or feminine. Mi prima Ana Hilda vive en Costa Rica. Ella es costarricense. So my cousin Ana Hilda lives in Costa Rica. She is Costa Rican. Notice that the country Costa Rica is capitalized. The nationality is not capitalized. Okay, this one is a little difficult. Ecuatorial Guineano is a man from Equatorial Guinea. Ecuatorial Guineana would be a woman from Equatorial Guinea. El hijo de tu bisabuelo es Ecuatorial Guineano. Okay, so the son of your great grandfather is he, asking the question, is he from Equatorial Guinea? Equatorial Guinea is actually on the African coast, the west coast of Africa, but they speak Spanish. Please turn on your cameras, everybody, so I can see your wonderful faces. All right, here's some more endings for nationalities. So nationalities that end in O are masculine and in A are feminine. And of course, we've got Argentina, tú eres argentino, you're Argentinian. From Mexico, mi amiga es mexicana, my friend is Mexican. Now we have some ending in eño with that eño or eña. So we've got Hernan is hondureño. Hernan is from Honduras. Okay. Or ellas son panameñas. They are Panamanians. They're from Panama. Okay. Endings ending in CO and CA from Guatemala. Mi primo Juan es guatemalteco. My cousin Juan is Guatemalan. Yo soy guatemalteca. I'd be Guatemalan. And then we have Andre. I'm not giving out any test codes in the Zoom session. That's something to be done by email. Okay. Ending in guayo and guaya. In Uruguay, we've got nosotros somos uruguayos. We are Uruguayan. Notice that it ends with OS because we're talking about more than one. And then we have ella y yo somos paraguayas. We are from Paraguay. Okay, so it's important to know your endings. And then yes, endings can be made plural, adding the letter S if you're talking about more than one person being that nationality. Okay, let's go back up. Okay, sorry, this is just bouncing all over the place. All right, so that was pretty short for lesson 108. And, but we're learning about nationalities. I recommend that you go back over lesson 108 to review those nationalities because it's going to be on your quiz, and it's a quiz that you're doing. If you have questions at the end or now, let me know. Do any of you have questions about the nationalities? All right. Lesson 109 is an oral evaluation. An oral evaluation is not a DBA. Whenever you have a DBA, it's going to say conversemos next to your DBA. Okay, 109 is an oral evaluation, which is a recording, and it's worth 70 points. 70 points. So it's worth more than your DBA even. And so we want to make sure you get it right. Okay, but you're going to demonstrate command of the Spanish language and related culture by responding to questions related to occupations, nationalities, and family members. Demonstrate command of the Spanish language using vocabulary related to occupations, nationalities, and family members. So let's take a peek. All right. Number 1 here just says review prior to your assignment, the oral assessment rubric. And the rubric just tells you how the points are situated. Okay, but 2 here, these are the 4 things we have to do for this oral evaluation. You've got to introduce yourself, choose one family member and describe his or her occupation. 3, using the same family member, tell me that family member's nationality. And 4, using the same family member that you chose, describe 2 things that he or she does in their job. And you've got to use your verbs in the L or AF form of the verb. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. This is a little grid to help you to do this. All right, so how would we introduce ourselves? What's a way we could say, my name is? And you can unmute and tell me. Or you can type it in the chat box, but you can't see everybody else's chat. It's only I can see your chat. Or raise your hand. Raise your hand and tell me how you would give your name in Spanish. How would you do that? Don't be shy. No volunteers. You type it in the chat. All right, Jomel says, mi nombre es Jomel. That's a good way to give your name. What's another way to give your name? Maybe me llamo. Me llamo, and just give your name. All right. So now family member. You guys know all sorts of vocab words for family members. Okay. So you want to say what a family member does. Who would like to volunteer, raising a hand? You can unmute or you can say it in the chat box about one family member. This is the same family member you're going to way down here for sentences 2, 3, and 4. What could you say that your family member does for a job? You've learned some professions you haven't learned, but let's try to stick with what you've learned if possible. This is the time for you guys to get involved. Okay, so Mason says, mi padre es bombero, and that's a perfect one, Mason. Okay, my father is a firefighter. Okay, now we need somebody else to give us, let's use dads now, okay? So now we want to give our father's nationality. Okay, who wants to say what nationality their father is? So he is, and the nationality. You can type it or you can unmute and say it. Okay, Joamel says, mi papá es un puertorriqueño. The only thing I'd change, Joamel, is you don't need un. You don't want to say he is a Puerto Rican. You would just say he is Puerto Rican. So mi papá es puertorriqueño. All right, so now we've got our nationality down. The last one, we're back to the firefighter. Let's think about the firefighter job. What are some things that a firefighter does? What does he do? And this is not on you, Mason, only. Okay, everybody else should be helping Mason. What are some things that a firefighter does? You can do this in the chat or you can unmute. What are some things that a firefighter does?
Wait, what'd you say?
Well, our last sentence here for this recording, you have to say what the father does. Okay, so in this case, we're using the example that Mason gave us that his father is a firefighter. So what are some things that a firefighter does? Maybe he helps people. Maybe he, we haven't learned put out the fire, so we haven't learned that. Maybe he drives to the fire. The main thing is you want 2 activities. You can't have just one. If you turn this in with just one activity, you're not going to get your full points. So let's just start with he helps people. Who's going to type that out? I'd like to see y'all typing it out. He helps people. I don't see anybody doing anything. Okay, so Mel asked if he has to write as, yes, okay, you're just gonna say he helps people. How would we say he helps? Okay, ayuda, Andre, but that, okay, yes, Sophia. Él ayuda people. How do we say he helps people? Él ayuda who? Remember, for people? The word for people is la gente. So él ayuda a la gente. And I will I will put that out here for. So. My accent's not in the right place. Okay, el ayuda a la gente. It helps people. I'm not sure what you've got here, Jonelle, but that's not what the word for people. Okay, so this is pretty simple if you think about it. You're giving your name, you're telling me what one family member does for a job. You're telling me that family member's nationality, and then two things that person is does in his or her job. Okay, and that's it. Well, once you've written it out for yourself, you're going to record your voice. Okay, that's something that you have to do. If I don't hear your voice recorded, then I can't, you can't get the points either. So it's got to be, make sure you attach that recording. Any questions on 109? Okay. 1.10 is your module exam, which obviously you've got to get through everything through 109 before I can give you the password. Let me just say something about passwords. Each one of you has your own unique individual password for the module exams. So when you get to 1.10 and you need a password, you need to email me or text me for your password. And then I have to go in and look at your grade book and your password and give it to you specifically. I will never give you a password through Zoom because someone might try to use that. It can mess you up. So you don't want to do that. All right, but in our module 1 exam, we're showing what we've learned in this module. Okay, and some of the things we've learned about physical and personal characteristics, what makes a family in my culture, and in target cultures, noun adjective agreement, subject pronouns, compare and contrast traditions in your family and the traditions of other countries, occupations, conjugating verbs. Remember, we've learned about our verbs, okay? How knowing Spanish is an advantage in the workplace. Possessive adjectives like me, tu, su, nuestro, like mine, yours, his, hers, theirs. Relationships amongst family members, question words, using gustar to say what you like or don't like. Question words to ask and answer questions, nationalities and countries, and comparing families in Spanish-speaking countries with your own. So we're going to do some practice questions. These are questions that are similar to ones you might find on the exam. We're just doing a few of these. So we're going to do number 1, or well, they're not numbered, sorry about that. And in the chat box, you're going to put 1, 2, 3, or 4 for your answers. So we've got soy Elena, soy Alta, soy blank de mis hijos, Jorge y Felipe. So would the answer be las madres, la madre, las hermanas, la hermana? And type in the chat box. I need to see you all trying this. You can put 1, 2, 3, or 4. Make it easy. Only one, Israel. Make a choice. Joel says 2. Yes, la madre. Soy la madre de mis hijos. I'm the mother of my sons. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, pretend you've got 2 goldfish. One is very large, one is very small. There's an arrow pointing to the large fish. El pez es bonito y blank. Grande, feo, amarillo, or verde. What word would work? Grande, right. Okay. Next one. Pretend there's an image of an older man with gray hair who's wearing glasses. Oscar no es joven. Blank tiene lentes. Well, which word works before tiene? Nosotros, nosotras, él, or ella. Andre says él, and that is correct. All right, at the top, mis padres son Agustina y Sam. La hija de Agustina y Sam es Martina. Martina es mi blank. Hermana, gemela, tía, or prima. Which one? Yes, hermana. The daughter of these two is Martina. Martina is my sister because they're my parents. Okay. La doctora es la señora Villanova. Ella blank a mis primos Antonio y Juan. Is it ayudáis, ayudas, ayuda, ayudan? Which form of ayudar do we need? Not seeing the answer coming through. That means that you guys are having trouble with these. Okay. Yeah, 4 is not it because that would be more than one person. This is just one person helping the cousins. The ella form of the verb ayudar is 3, right, Mason? Ayuda, sorry. All right, next question. A mi frío científico le gusta trabajar en blank. El blank en la oficina con ellos. Okay. So, is it grupo trabaja, oficina trabajan, grupo trabajan, or oficina trabajan? Yadiel says 1. Yes, he likes to work in a group, grupo, el trabajo. These are examples of questions you might find on your test. Soy el padre de Tom. Tom tiene una hija. Mi blank es la hija de mi hijo Tom. Is it bisabuela, nieta, esposa, sobrina? Which one would it be? Mi blank es la hija de mi hijo Tom. Grass is 2, nieta, that's correct, granddaughter. Nuestros sobrinos son unos niños deportistas. Okay, so now we're translating here. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Okay, it is 3. Our nephews are athletic boys, even though deportistas ends with AS. We're talking about boys, and deportistas is always a feminine word, even though this is about boys. All right, here's one. Let's pretend you're looking at an image of South America with Ecuador highlighted. It says, me encanta escuchar música con mi familia. En febrero hay un concierto de un chico blank. Voy a su concierto con mis tías. And the answer, yes, Ecuadoriano. He's from Ecuador. I got one more here. All right, who prepares the meal? Oh, I'm sorry. We're not going to do that one because I shouldn't have put it. I don't have the thing, the audio. Sorry about that. Okay, so we do have an exam. I would like to do, would you guys like to do a little review on Kahoot about the verb gustar? You could do a little Kahoot if you're up for it. And here. Kahoot's been a little slow for me today. All right. So if you have not played Kahoot before, it's pretty easy to get in. You're going to be doing, once it gives me the code, I'll put that here in the chat box so you can all see, just in case. If you're on the computer, you're going to go to kahoot.it. If you're on your phone, you can use your Kahoot app. We're just going to review the verb to start and see how you guys do on this. Okay, and once it's kind of slow today. Maybe a lot of people are doing Kahoots. Okay, so the code is 220 space 4883. And there are 11 of you, so once you're all in, we will start the Kahoot. While you are doing that, I am going to take a picture of my participant list because this is how I mark that you guys are here. Okay. I'd like to see you all log in. Should be 11 of you logging in. Okay. Aspen, if you want to log in, you can. I don't know if you're doing that now already. We've got 7 of you. Need a few more. 4 more. All right, 3 more of you. 2 more. And Jamie, make sure that in the chat box you tell me your last name because I don't have you. Okay. You always want, okay, I see you double names. For some reason, it doesn't fill in. All right, we have 2 more people who should try to log into the Kahoot. Tell me in the chat if you're having a hard time logging in. Okay. And I think Aspen, you're the last one here. Aspen, can you let me know if you're having trouble? Oh, there you are. Okay, we're gonna start now. Okay, here we go. A Pedro le blank la música. Do we use gusta or gustan? And it should be gusta. Me gusta la música, because música is a singular word. Right. A ella le blank los conciertos. The answer is gustan because conciertos is a plural word. She likes the concerts. Concerts are plural. A la familia le blank comer todos juntos. The answer here is gusta. Remember earlier I showed you that if gustar comes before a verb, comer, we have to use gusta, not gustan. A los niños les blank jugar en el parque. The answer is gusta, because jugar is a verb, an infinitive, we have to use only gusta. A ellas les blank el fútbol. A ellas les blank el fútbol. Okay, it's gusta because football is singular. A mí blank gustan los deportes. Should we use me, le, te, or les before gustan? A mí blank gustan los deportes. The answer is me. Here's your hint. A mí, for myself. A mí me gustan los deportes. A ti blank gusta el chocolate. Is it me, nos, te, or les? A ti blank gusta el chocolate. All right, the answer is te. This is your hint. A ti. You like chocolate. A Paco blank gustan las canciones. Is it te, les, le, or me? A Paco blank gustan las canciones. Yeah, the answer is le, because le refers to he or she. And Paco, we're talking about Paco here, he likes songs. A ustedes blank gusta la clase de señora Leopard. A ustedes. Would it be le, les, nos, or te? The answer is les. Now, ustedes and ellos and ellas all use les before gusta. Say, and ustedes is all of you. You guys like. A nosotros blank gustan los libros de horror. Is it me, nos, te, or les? The answer is nos, which I'm glad to see you all or most of you got. A Cade blank gusta jugar fútbol americano. Is it te, les, le, or me? It's lay. Most of you got it. Lay refers to Cade. He likes to play American football. A Mackenzie blank gusta correr. Lay, lace, te, or may. Okay, lay is correct because Mackenzie, we're talking about her. She likes to run. A los alumnos blank blank comer taco. Okay, so we've got two words here. Is it le gusta, les gustan, les gusta, or le gusta? And this was a tough one. The answer was les gusta because les refers to los alumnos, they, and then gusta because it's before the verb comer. So les gusta comer tacos. All right, one more. A mí blank blank los perros. Is it me gusta, te gusta, me gustan, or te gustan? This was another toughie. Me gustan. You got the hint for me from a mí, and then gustan because you've got more than one dog. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Third place is Yadiel. Second place is Israel. And first place is Andre. Very good. All right. I'm going to just go ahead and X out of Kahoot. Okay. All right. And let's go back to our lesson. All right. So you've got an exam coming up, obviously. We want to make sure everything's done before you do your exam. It is due this week to be on the pace. So do try to make that happen. Keep in mind, I only work till 3:45 on Friday, and then I'm out of here till Monday. Okay, so just letting you know if you're asking for passwords. Okay. Collaboration. Some of you have done collaboration. You're not required to do it, but it's worth 40 points. It can boost your grade. So collaboration. If we go to, just hang on there, Israel, what was your question?
How long is this going to be?
We're almost done.
All right.
Bear with me. Okay, so if I go to, I'm going to go to this thing here. Go to my intermediate class. I'm going to go in as a student. Okay. And I want to do collaboration. Best thing is put that in gradebook. All the way down to where it says 3.10, that's your midterm. And then where it says collaboration, colaboración de segmento uno, that's what you would click on for the actual collaboration assignment. And in here, you're going to write, like if you're using today's lesson, you would say, I attended the lessons 108 to 1.10. And then you're going to tell me what you enjoyed about working with other students and what did you learn today. And so you're going to type those things in here, and then you go to the bottom and you submit it for grade. Okay. All right. Are there any questions? I know, Brea, you and Aspen wanted to set up an appointment for your VBA, which we'll do when everybody else is gone. Anybody else have questions though? Oh, okay, you guys are free to check out if you are done.
All right, bye. Have a good day.
Okay, see you, Israel. Andre, how do you get the points if you already did it last week? You did the, you mean the exam? You should have your points for your exam there unless you're talking about something else. You want to unmute? Oh, well, then if you are using a recording, then you need to tell me which live lesson it was and all that. You got to submit it. Once you've answered these questions about that lesson, make sure you tell me the lesson number. Okay. Any questions, Andre or Jennifer? No? Okay. All right. Jennifer, have you set a DBA appointment for Monday? It's not screen share. All right. Jennifer, did you already set your DBA for Monday? Hold on, let me look here real quick. Yeah, I don't have you for today. I don't have you for. Yeah, so you need to set that. What time do you want to do that? Well, let me turn off the recording so we're not recording all this.